What are your needs and what are your wants? Are they one and the same thing or they're totally different? And oftentimes, most of our failures are created by the failure to differentiate between the two. You need to know exactly what you need and exactly what you want. The moment you are able to separate those two, you will know how to prioritize. Welcome back. I am Noba Win on I Am Wealthy. Today we are going to talk about the difference between your needs and your wants and why it is important for you to know the difference and how you can utilize this knowledge of what it is that is your want and what it is that is your need. Maybe let's have just a simple definition of what these are. What is a want and what is a need? A need is something that is basic, something that you require for you to thrive or for you to live. For example, you need the oxygen for you to be alive. You need water, you need shelter, you need food. You need the sunshine because the sunshine is there for you, for the plants to thrive so that you feed on those plants. I might want a phone, though I might need that phone as well for communication. But wants are those things that are usually driven, requirements that are driven by your desire. For example, I want a beer. I want some ice cream. I want money to buy something, a fun thing. Luxuries. Wants are generally luxuries and needs are requirements. So why is it important for us to know the difference and why does it help us in any way? Yes, it does. Because you have to prioritize in life. Because a lot of times we are chasing stuff that is not important. We are prioritizing stuff that is not supposed to be top of our priority. Take for instance, you're a student. You are studying, you're at college or varsity or whatever school, and you are preparing for your examinations. So while you are at school, what will be your wants and what will be your needs? Basic needs and basic wants. We are now no longer talking about sunshine. We're no longer talking about water, but we are talking about the needs as per within the context of your studies. You need study material. You need the time for you to study. Yes, you need the time for you to study. And you need help, as in people that will be there, your coaches, your teachers, your mentors. What do you want? Most of the times you would want maybe some recreation. It is during that particular point, going out for bashes, it is a want. You don't need that. You don't need to go to a bash or anything of that sort entertainment. So despite the fact that you might not really need it, but you want it in the sense that it can also help you in the relaxation during the strenuous period of studying. But where do you have to slide it in? So hence, if you know the difference between the need and the want, and a want can be a lower class of a need, while a need can be a lower need can be a higher class of a want. Just as we said, relaxation is a want, especially when you have to focus on something, to work on something, but it is a need because you will need it at some point. The moment you know the difference between those two, the moment you know exactly what is what, which one is which one, what is the need and what is the want, you know where to place it within your life. It is not that you don't need the wants. The wants are also important in your life because They help you. They are motivators. They drive you towards performance and towards achievement. Because if I want a red Ferrari, I'm okay. It is a good thing, and if I work towards that, it could even help me. My wanting that red Ferrari could help me to work even harder, and during the process, I will achieve my needs while I gun for the wants. Even within the needs, remember there is the hierarchy of needs as well. There are some very basic needs like food, security, for you to just survive. Those are survival needs. And as you go up, you're looking at thriving. You're looking at creation. You're looking at self-actualization, which is the actual top of the hierarchy of needs. So know the difference between the needs and the wants, and then within the needs, know the hierarchy of those needs, and within the wants as well, know exactly the ones that are immediate or that help you as breaks within the needs, so that at least you have that smooth transition between the realms or the stages of the needs. So you need to have that list. Look at your life at the moment, at the current moment. What are the things that are, what are you interested in at the moment within your journey of transformation? Let's say maybe you're focusing on improving your character in life generally. What do you need? What do you need to do right now? And what do you want? Is there a conflict between your needs and your want? Because most of the times, if what you want is actually a need, then there is perfect harmony. But most of the times, it's almost like you're trying to study and then there's somebody beating the drums and you're trying to concentrate and somebody's making noise, and then that's conflict. You don't need that. It might be a want. Somebody's probably playing your favorite music, or somebody's doing your favorite things. But then, first things first, this is top priority, which is studying. Just as much as when you're at work, there are some times when you receive calls that are outside the scope of what you're supposed to be doing. And those calls become wants. So much that even the phone itself becomes a want. But when you need that phone to communicate effectively what you're working on, then that phone becomes a need. So there is at times a fine line between those two. So you need to discern as per that particular moment if this is a want or this is a need. So every moment of your life you're supposed to be aware. That's why we are talking awareness. Your awareness of what is a need and what is a want within your particular situation. And they are changing. They are dynamic. What was a need yesterday might be just a want. What is a want might just be elevated into a need. So you need to have that dynamic approach as well as to, so what are my needs at the moment? What are my general needs in life and what are my general wants in life? And then as per this maybe medium term, what are going to be my wants and what are going to be my needs? And then in the short term, what is my need and what is my want? And like as of today, what you probably needed yesterday, you no longer need it. It's just a want. Or what you wanted might be something that you really need now for you to achieve something. I might need a pen today to write something. Maybe tomorrow I might not need it because I can type whatever I want. I have a phone that I can type and send whatever message that I want, or I have an iPad here, or I have a laptop that I can type this thing. So now the pen becomes something that is not really too necessary. I might have it, I might keep it maybe for posterity or whatever it is. But what is now a need is that maybe these gadgets that I'm using. Or it might be the other way around. these gadgets. I need something to just scribble some notes. Hence, the phone or whatever these gadgets now, they are not immediately needed. It is the pen that is immediately needed. So it's dynamic. It's something that you have to engage within. You don't need to be, it's not a straight jacket really, and say, this is, hard and fast. This is my need. This is my want forever. No, they are changing. It's all about being aware as to what is your current real need and what is your current real want and what is immediately needed, and then you prioritize in your life, and that's how you achieve, that's how you become successful. Was it's most importantly in your journey towards personal transformation, you need to prioritize things. You need to know exactly if it's time for you to shut everything and everybody out and then focus on this and only this thing. It's fine. So those other things becomes like wants and peripheral needs while what you're working on. But then there are times when you feel you're being crowded by, you've been overexerting yourself, and rest and relaxation and recreation becomes a need. So you can never say recreation is not important, but what is it within your priorities? That's the most important thing. So there is a difference between a want and a need, but there's a fine line as well. What was a need today might be a want tomorrow, and what was a want yesterday might be a need today. So you need to look into that. Keep that in your mind that it is dynamic, but there is a difference between the two, and you prioritize your needs and you keep your wants in the periphery all the times. You might need them at some point, or you might utilize them. Remember, all these things are just your tools. I am Nobawin. I am wealthy.